welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to share with you a project that I created for Natasha's Scrapbooking Corner. I created this house-shaped gift box using some of the fabulous trims inside the shop, as well as her brand new Christmas digital collection. The digital collection is just full of shabby pinks, reds, blues, just all of these fun colors and beautiful images. You can see the great red truck image that's on the front of the box. Some of the suitcases over here are tucked into the corner. The Merry Christmas is from the digital collection. I really like this collection, and I encourage you to go over and check it out. It's just full of fun images. But the background is actually paper from Frank Garcia's Dolce collection that I thought paired beautifully with the digital collection from NSK. I also used a lot of the trims, which you'll see featured all the way around the house, on the roof of the house, some of the flatback pearls on the front as well. The house measures about 5.5 wide, 6.5 tall, and 3.5 deep. So it's a pretty sizable house. The roof pops off and you can put things inside it. I myself am using this as a gift for a very dear person in my life, and I am adding some cards that my recipient can pass out later on in the year. And I actually have enough room left over that I think I'm going to do an ornament for the interior too. I was actually thinking about scaling this house down to about 2 by 3 inches and doing a miniature ornament that matches. I haven't gotten around to it yet. The holidays are pretty busy, so I'll see. But I did want to show you this fun box that I created. Now, like I said, the pattern paper is from Frank Garcia's Dolce collection, and I used the pink gingham all the way around the box, as well as the bottom. And then also on this, you'll see this tiny little delicate trim that goes all the way around the front, sides, and onto the back as well. Obviously, the roof comes off, but the front, once again, I just used some glittered white paper snowflakes that I cut out with my Sizzix. There are some of the fun flowers from the shop, and these are all the paper flowers. This light blue one is a pretty big flower. It's a little over 1 inch, I'd say about 1.25 inches. And then the smaller ones, those measure just over 1/2 inch. This pink one over here I just had in my stash, as is this blue star that I had in the background. Now, there are a couple of these crocheted flowers over here, and that is actually from this great trim that I got from the shop. It's a dangle trim that I cut down, and I used some of the individual flowers. And there's also some of the larger flowers on here too that I know I will be using in another project. But I just thought these cute little dainty crocheted flowers would make great background pieces for a project as well. And then some of the red dots that you see, those are just Nouveau drops that I went in and kind of rounded everything out. But I didn't do too much embellishing on the back at all, just because this house actually took a little bit of time. It's all hand cut. I did not use my Cricut for it at all. It wasn't a hard project to put together. I was just tired, and there was a lot of measuring involved. But like I said, the roof detaches from the box. And I used some of the fun crocheted trim. I'll give you a little closer look. I used the scallop trim because I thought it looked like shingles for a roof. And that is lined on all sides. I did some more of the paper flowers that are inside the shop. There are some mint tulle trim that is on the very tip of the roof. The greenery is just, I cut down some of the picks that you find at like Michael's and Joann's, and I use them in my shop, my projects, because it just kind of gives an added element to the 3D. Like I have plenty of the greenery that I could cut with a Sizzix die, but I do like how much depth and character it gives to a project when you're using things that aren't just so flat, shall we say. And I used some of the matching trim that I used around the house as well on the very, very tip of the roof. Now, this crocheted butterfly is actually a trim from the shop as well. I mean, just look at those butterflies. They're so pretty. And I mean, using it all together makes a really nice, impactful piece. But I really liked how nice and delicate it looked when you cut them apart. And then I just used, this is just a pink satin trim that I had in my collection. I used it because it was really nice and thick, and it gave something for the butterfly to kind of pop onto to make sure that it stayed upright. Like I said, inside we have plenty of room. I did some cards. I have not made the envelopes yet. I will be making some matching envelopes. This is some more of the paper from Frank Garcia's Dolce collection. I know it's not Christmas, but it's just so pretty. And it, like I said, I think it just pairs with the digital collection so well. These are the cards that I created. It's all pretty much the same card. I just kind of floofed them a little differently. It's a pink cardstock background. And then I had some of the pattern paper from Dolce in the back. I layered it with some vellum. I heat embossed the sentiments using a gold embossing powder. The snowflakes I cut with my Sizzix. I used the flat back pearls from Natasha's Scrapbooking Corner. And I also, all of the trim that I used on here is from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. This is a single row lace that's heart-shaped from the shop. And if you look on top, I know it looks like flatback pearls, but they're not. It is a trim that I received that almost looks, I mean, it looks fabric-y when you see the trim all together, but when you take these individual pieces off, it makes a really nice flatback pearl trim almost. That's what I think it looks like. But of course I'll be doing some envelopes to go along with this. And then, like I said, maybe putting an ornament on the interior. Oh, this is also some more of the crocheted flowers from that dangle trim that I showed you earlier. But thank you for watching. I know it was a short, sweet video, but I know we're all in the middle of Christmas crafting, so I like short videos during this time of year to show off all our goodies. But I really encourage you to head on over to the shop and check out what she has. She's at full stock right now with the holiday season. I will be back very, very shortly with my new DT package that should just be coming in a couple of days. So check back very soon and see what I picked up, and check out some more projects that I'll be creating a little later on this month. Thank you for watching. Bye.